What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. GGFOREX here, and on today's video I'm going to be going over my last week's performance. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? How you should go over your trades, review your trades, understand where you went wrong, because I made some silly mistakes. And the only way you know why you've lost is to analyze those trades, your winners and your losers, and then you get confluences. You're like, oh, okay, I won this one because all these rules I did and followed, and then you can add it into your trading plan. Now, I've noticed on the trades that I did wrong, I didn't wait for certain things, and those certain things are going to break down now in my charts. Now, what I've done, I've also got smart charts, journaling. So if you've got smart charts, you already know what I'm on about, but basically you can journal overall, best days, best pairs, best strategies, backfiring, all of that stuff, right? But if you haven't got smart charts, I also do Google Sheets, so where I write in the risk and the markups from TradingView, where you just copy the links and just everything like that. But anyway, you're going to see that in a second. But this, I can't stress enough how important this is. At the end of the week, just review your trades. At the end of the day, just review your trades. I do it at the end of the week because I don't really trade much in a week. I think I did 5 trades this week. Yeah, I'm gonna say 5 trades this week. So roughly one a day. And I don't think I trade for Monday or Tuesday either. This is just Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So guys, let me just jump into the charts and show you what I mean and show you guys what to do so you can better prepare yourself for the following week so you can improve constantly. Let's do this. Right guys, I hope you can see me in the corner. Now this is my my Google Sheets where I look at my trades, I add in my markups, I add what pair I've done, what risk I'm taking, what time frame I did the trade on, what it looks like before, what it looked like after, what went right, what went wrong. And then I write a reason for why it went wrong. Like on the top one, I didn't wait for break of structure. On one down here, I should have waited for the New York Open because I know New York Open there's more volatility. So I should have realized that and stuck to my plan. Because really I've noticed now that most of my trades are either London Open or New York Open. I don't really trade in between those times. I wait for the manipulation to happen in the market. And that's where the most volatility is. Because you've got the London Open and New York Open crossover, and it's just big players at the same time playing the game. So I'm going to be going over that and explaining to you my thought process. Like, there was a trade in here that I did. There wasn't a reason why it went wrong. It just didn't play out. I mean, sometimes this happens. Would I take that trade again? Yes, I would, because everything followed my rules. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start. But yeah, so as you can see here, this last down move before this big impulsive up move, and there was equal highs above, so to me that is targets. And as you can see, the price is going down, but the strength is going up. So I saw this move, I was like, yes, it's made more targets, I'm going to come down and hopefully come into my candle and then go up. And unfortunately, that just didn't happen. It's just one of those things. I mean, would I take this trade again? Yes, I would, because it met all my rules. It did what I wanted to do. It just didn't work out, and that's fine. Remember, you need to get your psychology right before trading, because if you looked at this and went, oh, why didn't this work? This doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. If you know what works and you understand that you're not going to win all the time because your mindset's correct, then it doesn't matter, okay? You just move on to the next trade. It's fine. Right, so that was done. That was the wrong one, so I got all my things mixed up. Oops. Okay, right. This one where I should have waited for New York Open. Now, I was looking at this candle over here on the left hand side where you can see my big arrow. I was thinking, oh, okay, this is nice. On a 5-minute chart, you see price is going up, but RSI is going down. I can see a key area, but as I said, there's a lot of manipulation in the market, so price blasted through this area, then started going down. I should have waited for that, because now if you look at price, it has made nice entries on here, so I could have got in for a re-entry. So I'm going to have to wait for London Open on Monday, so tomorrow, to see if that opportunity is still there. But yeah, I mean, if I waited for price to come up into this candle and I just watched what was happening, I would have avoided this mistake. So I would have saved myself 1%. But, you know, it's just one of those things where you need to wait for the manipulation to happen first. Maybe around about 2:30, 3 o'clock, that would have been a better entry if price didn't already break through that candle. But it's just one of those things. Now this is a biggie for me. As you can see on the left, it's a blue area. This is my key area where I want price to go to. As you can see, price broke through that area. So now I know that when price breaks through my previous point of interest, don't go into the trade because it's just disrespected that area. So if price is broken through and you're going to go up and it's already gone past where you're going, don't buy, because obviously that is now broken structure. It's now momentum to the downside, and as you can see, price went to the downside. And if you have a look at where I was buying, you know, I had the right idea, but it already broke structure. So I shouldn't have entered that trade. That was a silly mistake by me. So I know now if it breaks past my point of interest, that trade is now invalid. Don't take that trade. Wait for another opportunity to come up in the market, because there'll be plenty of them. Even though it fit my other rules, you know, it came down, made a higher low, and then made a higher high. I was like, oh, okay, maybe price wants to come up and get liquidity because there's liquidity up there. And as you can see, price was doing that bullish structure, but it broke my point of interest. And if I'm honest, if I have a look at the RSI didn't really gain much strength either. There was no strength to be had. It was just going down. So that was another silly mistake. So that is another percentage lost where I should have just stayed out the market altogether on that one. So that's two silly mistakes, and then one where it just didn't work out. So I'm down 3%. Okay, and then what is my other loss I've got on here? Oh, that's someone from the GGFOREX group messaging me. So guys, if you haven't got into that group yet, the link is down below. I've really got over 300 people. I've got 307 people in the group now. Things have been going crazy. You guys have been messaging me and trying to help you out as much as I possibly can. But yeah, it's awesome, and you guys are legends. So, I don't know why I put this on a 5-minute to capture the picture, but I wanted to see price action. But this is where it went wrong. So one way it went right, I entered on a 1 hour candle, and it came down, made more targets, and I was like, oh damn, like I did win this trade. This is one trade I won, and when I went in for a re-entry, I told the group that on the re-entry I lost, and this is why, because I was looking at this. But if I'm honest, there is no clean entry. So now I know for future into next week, if I can't find a clean re-entry on a trade I'm already in, don't take the risk, because price just blasted through this order block and then just came back down. So on the 1 hour trade, when price came down here and broke this low, I put the stop loss to break even, and then obviously price went down. But yeah, unless I have a good clean re-entry candle, I'm not going to bother doing it because it's not worth the risk. I was trying to be cheeky. I've already got a 1 to 5 on this. I was trying to get like maybe a 1 to 6. I think it's 1 to 6.5. I was trying to get on a re-entry. It didn't work out. So again, that was another silly mistake because there wasn't a clean re-entry on that. So that is a 4, -4. Okay, I lost 4 trades. One of them was just a trade I'll do again. It just didn't work out. And three of my trades were silly mistakes that I've now learned from, because we're human, we're going to make mistakes, our emotions are going to get involved again. You got to fight it. It will take time, but I will move on from that, and I notice it. So this is why it's so important to go back through your trades and your setups and to realizing where you went wrong, why you went wrong, and all that stuff. Okay, and so you can prevent it and then perform better next week. So on a happier note, what trades did work out? Well, ignore the 5% at the top because that wasn't this week. But this week we had a nice 6% starting the week off strong. That wasn't it. Why am I sticking the wrong ones down? Oh no, it was it. I'm just being stupid because I saw it break it, but it's fine. It's fine. Right, so what was going on here? Price came up into my point of interest. Up there was a point of interest, but I deleted the box. But it came up, it hit my point of interest. And as it was coming up, I noticed RSI was getting weaker. But I waited and waited and waited and waited. And for you guys who are in the GGFOREX group already, I broke down this trade with you. And I waited for a clean entry because all this was decent price action. All these candles getting mitigated. And I wanted to find one that went up and then smashed down. And as you can see, as it came down, it made more targets down below. So I thought, yes, this is it. Price came up, mitigated me, bang. And again, with not being greedy, there was more targets down below, so I could have like held off again and again and again, but I just went to the nearest equal highs or equal lows because that is in my trading plan, and this is where discipline and not being greedy pays off, because if I held off, it would have came back and stopped me out. Okay, so that was a really good trade to start the week off. I was really happy with that. That was a nice it was 1 to 6 actually. Remember correctly, it's like 5.8. So we'll call that a 1 to 6. 6% gain right there. Love it. And then I did one more 5%er, which was this. So this was the 1 hour candle that I failed on the re-entry. Okay, so as you can see, what I was looking at here, it hit this blue line, was my point of interest. It mitigated it. Look at the RSI. Price was going down. And then this was the last up candle for this big down move. We have equal candles down below. And what did it do? It went up, created more targets down below. So okay, I think banks want to get their money back. What it do? Come back up, mitigate it with basically 0 drawdown, and then smashed like 5 hours later. So that was a nice 1 to 5, bringing me with 2 wins, 4 losses, 11%. 11%? Is it 11%? It is 11%. 11% up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. Sorry, 5 losses. So leaving me with a 6% profit for the day. I'm also in GU at the moment. I've held it over the weekend. Let me just show you this right now. So I can just see price is going up into a key area. RSI is going down, showing weakness. We have equal lows down below. We have got more targets down below what it has created. So I am thinking price is going to continue to... I'm sorry, I'm tired. So that is a 1 to 3.5, I believe. So if that one wins, it will technically be 9.5% for the week of my trades, but that will follow on to next week. So I'm really happy with that. So this is what I want you guys to do, okay? I want you guys to analyze your charts. Winners, losers. Why did it go wrong? Write down why did they go wrong, like I have done here. Okay, I shouldn't have gone after it, broke my key area. Okay, I should have waited for a clean bankers candle for my re-entry. I should have waited for the New York Open, and I should have waited for a break of structure on those certain areas, right? So when you realize where you went wrong, then you can put that into your trading plan, and then you can move on next week where you're not making these silly mistakes. So if I took out those silly mistakes, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4 silly mistakes, okay? I would have been 4% up, so I would have been 10% up on my account right now, not 6. And obviously that 1% that I lost was just, it followed everything I wanted to do, it just didn't work out, okay? So if you like this video and it made sense, let me know in the comment box below. If you found this valuable, please give it a like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, or I'll see you in the GGFOREX group down below. The link is there with 307 other members, which is nuts, okay? I love you all. We're growing as a team. And then there's another guy on the group. What's his name? Because he is crushing it at the moment. I think his account went from like 13,000. Now he's at 15,000 this week. So he's made 2K this week, real account. I can't pronounce your name, but I'm going to try it. Shalim Along, I don't know. That's my best attempt of it. I don't know, brother, but you are crushing it. But yeah, so that is awesome as well. But yeah, we're all growing as a group, and it is awesome to see. So guys, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and make sure you journal, because I'm watching in a non-creepy way. I'll see you next time.